What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. In the previous video, well, the Calamity struck. In this episode, we now live in a devastated Hyrule. The champions are still fighting, though, and there may be a chance left yet. So, we're gonna take it, and, well, we're gonna start this next mission with EXP plus 7 and damage plus 5 as our food. Let's get into it. And there was a mysterious noise. I wonder what that could be.
The time-traveling Guardian contained records with a depiction of the 4 divine beasts falling under the control of Calamity Ganon. These records also included an image of a scene in the west of Hyrule. With the inevitable revival of this malevolent force, Varmedo and Varnaboris were poised to attack. Seeing the unmistakable blue lights of Varmedo, Zelda held out hope that Revali and Urbosa still stood. Zelda and her party rushed to rescue them while there was still time.
Just a scratch.
Where did you...
Lady Urbosa. For now, let us focus on winning this fight.
So, okay, I need to come clean a little bit. I know exactly what that noise means, and there's a reason for that. I've been pretty much playing through this game blind, meaning that the first time I'm playing through these missions is the first time that I'm doing it. The exception is this mission, and it's not because I wanted this to be not blind, it's because as I was recording this, I was actually almost done with the mission, or at least I think I was almost done with the mission. I'll let you know the point that I got to before the unfortunate circumstance that I'm about to describe happened. But essentially, I was going through this mission perfectly fine, you know, blah, 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 having a good time, having fun, be like, whoa, this is crazy, look at all this stuff happening, whoa, what does it mean, blah, 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 right? I was having a good time. And then my power went out for about 2 seconds. So it was a small brownout, as they call them, I think. Now, that stinks for a number of reasons. One, obviously, it means my computer turned off. My computer turned off, that means all my capture equipment stopped. But the Switch runs on battery, so even though it's in docked mode, it'll just automatically switch to running off of battery, which means the game was still running at that point. So I was like, what do I do in this situation? You know, anytime that's ever happened in a recording session, usually I'm used to like the console turning off as well, because that's just how consoles work. Obviously, if there's no power, they're not going to work. They don't normally have batteries. The Switch being the exception here. So I was like, what do I do here? So the only thing I could think to do was to pull it out of the dock and then press the home menu and just quit out the game that way. Because this game does feature auto-saving. And there's no real way to go back. So I mean, it just have like a save and load menu, but I've never actually had to use it up until this point. So I figured my best option was just to close out immediately and hope it would revert to before I started the mission. And it did, kind of. You may have noticed that there were two like food things in my I guess inventory, you could call it, or those slots before we started the mission. That's because those are the food items that I chose the first time around. So they actually did save that, and they carried over. But yeah, this is no longer my first time playing through a majority of this mission, I would imagine. So you're getting the secondhand experience, which won't be as amazing, just because now I kind of know, like, the main surprises, which is unfortunate, but, you know, I mean, what do you expect, right? That's just sort of how things go. It is cool, however, that we got the champions from the future happening. However, that's a problem in that of itself. So now we know for sure that this game is not canon at all, because you can't just bring the champions from the future in and have it be still leading up to Breath of the Wild as we know it. So either this game takes place in a completely different timeline or parallel universe or whatever you want to call it, or it's just not canon. And I think going the non-canon route is the easier way to deal with this game, rather than try to just, you know, create another timeline and do all that stuff. It's just, I don't know, it's easier to do that, in my opinion, than try to justify it. Let's swap over to Impa and just try and take care of this other keep real quick. That is going to be a kind of important thing that you're going to want to do in this mission in particular, is swap between your characters and make sure you give orders out and stuff like that, so that way you can, you know, do things more efficiently. Because I'm just going to let you know now, this is a pretty lengthy mission. It was long when I got like cut off from the power going out, and I still wasn't even done. I think I was close to the end, but it was still long. So do everything you can in your ability to speed things up. You know, use the food items to give yourself extra damage or extra speed or what have you. Make sure you give out orders efficiently and send your teammates where they need to go. That way they can do things quick, you know, or be on a target before you're done, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Anyways, let me open these chests and then swap back to Link. I don't want to leave those behind. That'd be bad. That'd be a waste of resources. So yeah, first things first, we need to make our way over to Boris, which thankfully is just up ahead. It's actually pretty quick to get there from the beginning. This is probably the quickest part of the mission, actually, now that I'm thinking back on it with some foresight. It's not long to get there, and then everything else afterwards sort of, that's where it starts taking forever. But yeah, this first part, not too bad. I will try and gather as many resources as I can prior to getting up there, because you're going to want them. I'm just going to say that now. You're going to want them, especially for the fights that are coming up, because there's some pretty difficult fights coming up, I'm not going to lie. They might give you a run for your money. So I would say definitely be a couple level higher than they recommend. I think they recommend level, I want to say it was 41. I actually don't remember. As you can see, Link's only 42. So I'm actually, I know like I'm at the or I'm above the recommended level, but for myself personally, I would actually recommend going maybe even a couple levels above what they recommend. Maybe like 45, 46 would be good for this, just because it can be difficult. And I'm only playing on normal, so if you're playing on a harder difficulty, yeah, you're definitely going to want to ramp up your levels. I'm actually not sure if the game recommends different levels depending on which difficulty you're playing at. So that might be a good thing to look into, is see if the recommended difficulty is different depending on which difficulty you're playing on. because I know for normal it might be 41. I would probably recommend 45, but if you're playing on like very hard or even hard, I would probably recommend like mid 50s or higher for this level, just because the fights are hard and you're going to want the extra hearts and other stuff. I'd probably also recommend doing more side quests than I've been doing. I think not doing the side quests is actually starting to be a detriment to what I can and can't do in the game. Since I think if I had done more side quests, I would have more combos, more hearts. I might even have like a second special meter by now. And no doubt all of those would be great, like, essential resources to have. So yeah, I would probably recommend doing that as well. I know I'm not doing it now just because I'm saving it for like live streams and stuff like that. And even like when I did do one live stream already for side quests, and I felt like I got a lot done. The only problem is, like, even though, oh man, I was a little too slow. Even though I felt like I got a lot done, when you complete one side quest, you know, another side quest will open up. So it's like you have this sort of never-ending cycle where you do one thing and then two things open up. You know, it's like a Hydra where you chop off one head and two more crop up. So it kind of becomes difficult to keep up with it all. So, like, I know I spent like 2.5 hours doing side quests, and the map still had a lot of those orange markers on it, and it looked like, you know, I didn't really make a whole lot of progress, but I did. It's just that more side quests got added as we were playing, so yeah, it was kind of crazy. Alright, Urbosa, she's in a little bit of trouble. She's about half HP, but don't worry, we're almost there. We're actually right at the Divine Beast. So we just gotta defeat this LYNEL, and then we should be able to board it for ourselves and give her a hand. Maybe we can turn the tides against the Calamity once and for all in this non-canon game. I'm still not gonna get over that. I really wish, oh man, like, I have so many thoughts and opinions on the story, but I don't really want to ruin it until like maybe after we get past this section of the game. But yeah, I don't know. So yeah, we can board the Divine Beast now. I just kind of wish that they didn't try to change the story all that much and they just kept it the same. Like, even though we already knew what happened, I still think it would have made a much cooler game if they had leaned into that sort of hopelessness feeling and, like, let us watch the champions die, so to speak.
Vile creature. How is it moving like that?
I thought I was strong enough to protect you.
Listen. You bought us much needed time. Now look who's come to help.
Alright, so here we go. Thunderblight Ganon. Ooh, starting off on a good note with the Flurry Rush. Thank goodness I got that. So Thunderblight actually, I'll be honest, it's very similar to its Breath of the Wild fight. Obviously there's a lot of differences for this game. But in terms of like how it moves and your strategy, it is a little bit similar. You want to obviously keep your distance. Only go in when it's sort of standing still, and then do your best to use your shield and block his attacks. I know I just sort of messed that up there, but yeah, just sort of stun him a lot. Keep an eye for any weaknesses that he will showcase, because occasionally he'll do something where you can use a rune to sort of counter him, so keep that in mind. But other than that, yeah, it's kind of similar. He doesn't, like, obviously throw spikes down from the sky or anything like that. But yeah, if you can break his shield by, you know, abusing his weakness and counter, and then expose his weak point meter like that, definitely do it. And then, of course, always bring up your shield. That way you can negate as much damage as you can. Like, he's very, very fast, and there's, like, not a whole lot you can do about that. If you're not confident in getting flurry rushes all the time, I would definitely say just, like, use your shield as much as you possibly can and just wait for the right time to attack. Other than that, yeah, It's a pretty easy fight. He has a lot of HP though, so you're going to be here for a while, just like trying to deal as much damage as you can to him, but it shouldn't be too bad. You should be able to get out of here without taking too much damage. Oh, I forgot he does this too. Okay, you know what? I think now might be a good time to use our special here, because I think our special will actually defeat, yeah, like the Phantom Thunderblight Ganons, if you want to call them that. But yeah, those like 2 clones that he spawns, thankfully they're super weak, so you can just like get rid of them with a special or something like that. And I would recommend getting rid of them as fast as you possibly can. Otherwise, this fight becomes very, very hectic, and trust me, you don't want to deal with that. So, definitely save your special there. Alright, I think this might actually finish him off. Yeah, there we go. Nice, not bad. That was actually a pretty quick fight, not gonna lie. I thought that might have taken a little bit longer, but we made it through in the end. Alright, and thanks to Urbosa's lightning, we can now make our way up to Va Meadow. And guess what? Now we get to play as Riju and Patricia! I think it's really funny that, Patricia's, like, subtitle was The Best Sand Seal. Good job, localization team. I like it. I like it. I'll be honest, though. Nintendo's, American localization team, they've been a little, interesting as of late. It sort of started with, Triforce Heroes, where they started like incorporating more memes into their translations, which I thought was cringeworthy, because that instantly dates your game. But I guess it was Triforce Heroes, so that game wasn't really that great anyways. So I mean, like, no one's probably gonna pick that game up in 10 years and be like, wow, this is such a hidden gem. I think that game's reputation is just gonna be automatically bad, which is a shame. I mean, I think it did have potential to be a good game, but it just wasn't. Like, it just wasn't being absolutely nice. And I gotta say, I love this ability that Riju has. I just want to mention this, like the Rampage ability with Patricia. It's such a fast way to get around the map. The only problem is that it's kind of hard to control, so you may end up overshooting or going the wrong way multiple times, but it is a fast and efficient way to get around. Plus, it just, like, it kills anyone that's in front of you, so there's no reason not to use it, basically. But yeah, so like Nintendo's localization team with the use of memes and stuff like that, it was kind of not the greatest, and a lot of people just like sort of roll their eyes at it. They did it a lot in Triforce Heroes. I think they did it a lot in both Color Splash and Origami King, although Origami King was a little more tasteful, I think. But yeah, back in the Wii U days, they did it a lot, and it wasn't funny. It just was not good, in my opinion. I think little, like, things like that were giving Patricia the title of, like, the best sand seal. Obviously, to play on, like, the best boy for, like, you know, calling your pet that or something. But I think it's okay here. I think it sort of works. It doesn't really detract from anything, and I think that's the important thing. Like, if you're gonna make a internet culture reference, it needs to not detract from the overall game. Like, obviously it doesn't make sense in like the time frame of Breath of the Wild, seeing as it's sort of a fantasy where there is no internet, but as like a nod to the player, as like a fourth wall break, I think it's alright. It's not the worst thing in the world, and I got a chuckle out of it when I saw it, so I think that just shows that it's a-okay. And wow, yeah, I was sort of just going off on a tangent there. We killed that Hinox really quickly. Jeez. Normally those take a little bit longer to kill, but nice, not bad. Alright, let's swap over to Link, that way we can... Is that another Hinox? Yeah, it is another Hinox. I thought that was a LYNEL for a second. Yeah, let's just get over here, that way we can finish this off. Make our way to Revali as quickly as we can. Like, we gotta go quick, man. He's probably at like 70 HP, so... I mean, we got time, but we don't have a lot of time. We gotta make sure we get up there before he falls to WINDBLIGHT Ganon. Like, come on, Revali, you gotta hold on longer than that, man. Like, you're Rivali, champion of the Rito. You're the cockiest person in the entire game, you know? What are you gonna do? All right, let me just grab that from you real quick, because no. We don't throw things, okay? Mr. Hinox, that's rude. We're gonna send you back to kindergarten. Now you can learn how to be polite and use your inside voices and not throw things to the other kids, okay? We share here. Sharing is caring. Unfortunately, there's really not a whole lot I can do against this guy in terms of, like, elemental weapons, but at least we broke his weak point gauge, so we might actually be able to finish him off here. Come on. Yeah, there we go. For a second, I thought maybe he might survive with, like, just a sliver of HP, but he's good. He's good. All right, now we just got to make our way to the top. Which way do I want to go to get up there? I guess I can go the same way where Riju is right now and just go up that direction. I'm actually curious as to what's off on the right side, because now that I think about it, like, back when I was playing before my power went out, on the right side, I don't think I actually went over there. So I think I only did go on the left side. I mean, I'm still going to go on the left side again, just because I know for sure that's the way that leads up to Vah Meadow. So I don't want to go on the right side and just, like, waste a bunch of time. But I do kind of wonder what's over there. That's something that I'll have to explore, like, on a different playthrough of this level. I'm not going to waste your time and my time to go and check that out right now. That's something that I'll do on my own when I'm just, like, playing casually, like trying to level up or something. We'll see. We'll see. For now, let's just head up here. And I think there's one more keep. Like, I'm just ignoring all these enemies, just like, I don't even care. I just want to go and help out Rivali as quickly as I can. He's about half HP, so we kind of got to move just a little bit. Just a little bit. We got to at least clear this keep, and then I think we'll be good. There might be one other enemy in our way, I think, after we clear this keep. There's one giant fight left, and then we should be good to go up to Vah Meadow here. And bro, can you just die real quick? Oh, come on. You were one sliver away. Like, there's no way. Let me just bomb you real quick, and I'll capture this keep for good, and I'll be out of here. I'll be out of your hair. We can go about our separate ways, although I guess for you, you're dead, so you're not going anywhere. But I am. I'm going to get out of here and make my way towards the Divine Beast, you know? Because that's where I need to be. That's sort of where I'm at. And I don't even want to fight you, dude. I really don't. Just, you can stay there and throw ice all you want. I'm not interested. I like how you can see, I think it was Malice, actually, just, like, spewing out of the top of this mountain here. Good thing Urbosa's lightning was there to, like, break that open for us. And yeah, here's the fight that I was talking about. This freaking white-maned LYNEL again. The HP sponge of the game. Honestly, harder than, like, every other boss so far. I'm pretty sure he was harder than Thunderblight. And that's saying something, because Thunderblight was, like, the hardest actual boss in real Breath of the Wild. Like, I still find it so strange that Thunderblight was harder than actually, like, fighting Calamity Ganon. Except on Hero mode, or whatever, like, the advanced difficulty mode was called. I think it was Hero mode. I will admit, Calamity Ganon was actually pretty hard in Hero mode, just because there's lots of opportunities for him to heal up, since, like, he does so many things where you can't really attack him consistently. And obviously, since you can't attack him, he gets the chance to regen HP. And that makes it super annoying to fight, but, you know, I still beat him anyways, so not a big deal. Not to, like, pat my own back or call myself, like, a pro gamer or anything, but, I beat Calamity Ganon on Hero mode. Not even that hard, honestly. Pretty easy. Just saying. A white main LYNEL? That's baby stuff. Okay, alright, calm down, boy. I was joking, alright? I was joking. You're a pretty hard enemy. Doesn't mean you have to run into me and take away my sword beams and do all your crazy stuff. I don't appreciate any of that. Alright, if I can break his weak meter or, like, get something. I mean, I don't even know what the fastest way to kill this guy. Weak meter is probably the fastest way to get rid of him. He's only got, like, a tiny bit of HP left. Rivali is under half, though, so yikes. We kind of got to go fast. Oh, maybe? Yes? Come on. Oh, no, it was one away, dude. All right, if we can get that last thing on his weak point meter. Oh, wait, run. No. Ooh, man, that fire attack hurts so much. And, of course, I was a little too slow to get there. I need to heal up real quick. Just give me, there we go, Flurry Rush. That'll do it at least. Oh my gosh, it took so long just to break that last thing on the freaking weak point meter. Like, that's not even that hard to do. I probably could have thrown a bomb at him, actually, and that would have worked, but... Alright, it's done. Thankfully, we got some more HP, too. Let me just gather any free resources that the game wants to give me. But now, we can make our way to Va Meadow. Let's do it!
All yours, Master of Volley! Ha! Some payback is in order. Ha! What? That thing's still standing?
Yes, and yet, I can't help but feel that the wind may finally be at our backs.
Alright, here we go. WINDBLIGHT Ganon. So, this is about where the power went out the first time. I got him to around 20%. Like, I was actually almost done with this fight. And the power went out. It was very unfortunate. I was not happy about that at all. But here we are. We got Rivali and Taba on our side. I mean, we can't really switch them or play as them. But, you know, we're good, man. We're good. We just got to defeat WINDBLIGHT, which actually a lot harder than THUNDERBLIGHT. Not going to lie. I think that's just because he's huge and, I don't know. It was... WINDBLIGHT in Breath of the Wild was actually pretty easy. All the blights were, except for THUNDERBLIGHT. THUNDERBLIGHT was the hardest one. And maybe, the one inside Varuta, whatever that blight is called. I actually forgot. I know it's not Water Blight, is it? I don't feel like it's Water Blight. It might be, but I'm pretty sure it's not. But yeah, whatever that blight was pretty hard. And I think that one was only hard because that was the first one that I did. So I was still kind of weak at that point. Anyways, though. Yeah, this fight is... I don't really have any real... where is he? Oh, he's right here. He's just, like, invisible. That was... something. I guess he, like, did that move where he's gonna teleport away. But, I froze him when he was trying to teleport. Oh, well. Whatever. Let's just keep whittling him down. I mean, we're literally only doing, like, a tiny, tiny sliver of damage with every single hit. Like, I know I complain about the LYNELs being HP sponges, but, like, the Blight Ganons are, or at least WINDBLIGHT is, quite literally an HP sponge. I mean, look at that. That was a whole stasis counter, and it did, like, not even any damage. Even with my, like, elemental attacks, they don't really do much to him, so... Yeah, you're kind of just stuck here, countering him when you can, avoiding his attacks, and just whittling him down little by little. I mean, your weak point smashes are really the best thing that you can do. Oh man, I was so close to that. These attacks are the worst too, because like, you can't get close to him, because his attack radius is so large. You of course can use your bow and arrow to try and like stun him out of an attack, just like in normal Breath of the Wild. If you hit their eye, you can sort of cancel out their attacks. It's kind of hard to do in this game though, because aiming is not nearly as precise, even with the gyro aiming. I actually find the gyro aiming strange in this game, and I turned it off because I did not like it, which is odd for me because I've been a proponent of gyro aiming, at least on the Switch, and even a little bit on the Wii U era, for as long as I can remember. Like, normally it's pretty precise, but I think you have to really play test it, and I feel like the gyro aiming in this game was just sort of like thrown in there. It is not nearly as precise as any other game that I've played that uses gyro aiming, so that's why I turned it off. Unfortunately, that means that I'm left using the control sticks to aim, which obviously is not that great either, so it can be a little difficult to hit the eye on the Blight Ganons. But if you can do it, yeah, you can stun them out of attacks, and if you can get there fast enough, you know, hit them in their weak point a little bit more. But It doesn't always work out. All right, let me grab bombs and throw them at you real quick. We're actually not doing too bad. Maybe 1 or 2 more weak point smashes and we can get rid of him. Oh no, I'm on cooldown. This stinks. That wasn't fair. I couldn't even do anything about that. It actually was nice having him trapped up against that wall. No, 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 no. Oh my. Get out, get out, get out. Okay, that was really bad. Because, like, I was right on the edge of that wall and jumped back in. Anyways, this might do it. Nope. All right. Looks like we're going to need 1 more. Although we might just be able to do enough chip damage before... Ooh, we got the Flurry Rush. Okay, never mind, never mind. We might be able to get the weak point. Maybe. Maybe not, actually. We'll see. Does electricity do anything to him? Not really. See, I was kind of hoping that, like, maybe one of those would be, like, an elemental weakness, but I really don't think the Blights... Oh, that didn't work at all. Oh, wait. Oh, he left. Wait, what? That's it? Are we done? Is this mission not over? Well, I guess it kind of is. I feel like we didn't defeat him, so I feel like this is not over yet, which has me kind of concerned. I mean, yeah, I'll take all that stuff. That's great. Cool, thank you, but there's got to be something else.
Now then. First, I owe you my gratitude. Thank you for your help. Truly.
Urbosa.
And second, Riju, you sent. We could not have prevailed without your aid.
Well, I would not presume to take credit. We, all of us, fought as one.
Well, we would have been just fine without you. But I suppose it's better that you were here.
I never thought the champion would be so...
Hold that thought for now. Little bird, please tell us what happened at Hyrule Castle.
Well, you see... With the aid of Tabor and Riju, who had appeared within the divine beasts, Link and his forces were bolstered. Together, they successfully saved Revali and Urbosa. Following Zelda's revelation of Hyrule Castle's fate, Revali and Tabor steeled themselves, readying to confront the horde of guardians. The pair stepped into Varmeadow once more.
There he is. The champion of the Rito.
Well then, I suppose the time has finally come to reveal Varmeadow's divine power!
Oh, okay, Divine Beast section. Yeah, I mean, I should have expected that. I didn't. I absolutely didn't. But sure. Yeah, why not? Why not? You know, this mission isn't long enough as it is. We'll add in a Divine Beast section, sure. What more could we ask for? At least we're playing as Varmeadow, which is probably my second favorite divine beast. Well, is it? I don't know, actually. I pretty much like all of them equally. Well, no. I like Urbosa's divine beast the most. I think that one is the most fun to play as. And then Ruda and Va Meadow are pretty evenly matched, I would say. So, yeah, I don't know. Nobora's number 1, Meadow and Rudo, 2 or 3, you could probably switch them around, and then Rudania is my least favorite. I do not like Rudania at all, mainly because I just don't understand how the countering system works. And I'm just going to complain about it rather than trying to actually learn how to do it correctly. So, that's my opinion on the matter. Alright, so looks like we have the exact same objective as the last time we were playing as Meadow, which is just destroy all these outposts. So let's try and do that. We only got 5 minutes to do, which is not a lot of time. We have 3 rows of hearts though, which is I think 1 more than we actually had before, so that's good to know. That means we should be able to take a lot more damage, but we also have the barrier, like literally a shield, so we can't take damage. So as long as I pay attention, we should be okay. And of course, use our, you know, light beams to just destroy everything. Alright. There's a lot of these outposts. So there's actually guardians shooting us too, which is crazy. I think these attack everything on the ground and in the air. Oh, maybe they don't attack ground enemies. Well, I might need to switch then. But for now, let's just use our giant laser beam and blast them all away. I don't know why I suddenly turned into like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Oh, WINDBLIGHT's here. Wait, where is he, actually? If I'd known he was going up here, I would have saved my laser for him, man. Oh, hey, buddy. Wow. It looks like he grew in size, too. And geez, look. You can just destroy him as Meadow. Like, he can't even do anything to you. My God. The Divine Beasts, they're too powerful. Even the Blight Ganons, they can't take the breadth of their true power. Oh, I actually did a decent amount of damage to him, and yeah, it looks like he's going to teleport away. Goodbye. What a loser. He ain't ready to fight me in my true form. He can't handle me. But alright, we need to go back to destroying these outposts and actually, you know, completing the mission. We're about halfway done, so we're not too bad. We're actually doing alright. But yeah, we definitely have to move a little bit faster because we're on a time limit here. You know, we need to make sure we get rid of all 44 of them. Where are they? Alright, there's a couple over here I see still. And a couple more bad guys down there we gotta get rid of. I'm just like spamming the laser as much as I possibly can right now. Alright, let's see if I can get rid of that. And try and get rid of that Hinox too. There's so many enemies on screen. Like, I'm trying to get rid of the big ones too. And let me do I did not mean to point that right there. That was actually an accident. Cool. Alright, I guess we'll just sort of keep flying around, blah blah blah. Get rid of this Hinox if we can, and there we go. Alright, we'll get rid of a couple more of these bases. I'm just trying to like clear out the dots on the map, basically. That's sort of my my plan right now. We've only got a couple left actually, so we're doing pretty good so far. Yeah, I know half the time is left. We're good. I'm not even worried about it at all. I mean, I'm a little worried about it, actually. Okay, it seems like there's something over here. Like a base, but I can't really see it. Unless it's the Hinox that's, like, on my radar. That could be the case. Let me just kill him real quick, then. I guess not. I thought there was something over here. Oh, okay, there they are. All right. Wow, I was literally just looking at the wrong thing on the map then. Well, thank you, game, for pointing those remaining targets out for me. Otherwise, I would have wasted a bunch of time doing nothing. And check it out, that's our boy WINDBLIGHT. He's back. You healed up? What? How could he? How could he heal up like that? Well, I guess I have no choice but to just ignore him. No, I'm kidding. We're not going to ignore him. I do kind of want to take out those bases while we're here, though. Just because, yeah. But let's see how Va Meadow's giant laser beam does against, can you come and run into my laser, dude? There you go. Oh my gosh, it destroys him. It's too powerful. And he can't even move while we're in there. Well, I guess that's one way to deal with a blight. Don't run away. You're not done yet. I swear, if he comes back full health again, I'm going to be kind of annoyed. Either way, let's just focus on getting rid of these outposts. That way we can finish our main objective up, because we've only got a couple... Well, 2 minutes basically left. 2 minutes and some change left. But thankfully these things go down pretty quick. And they were all bunched up, so that was kind of fortuitous for us. Like, everything that was left that I missed just happened to be all in the exact same area. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. And... we've done it! Yes! Oh, wait. WINDBLIGHT's back. You fool! Where is he? Oh, I see him. He's coming. He's coming. And thankfully, we got our special just in time. So, let's see if we can't finish off old WINDBLIGHT. He did heal up, you jerk. But let's see if we can't just finish him off with a full-powered laser beam. No! We were so close! Let's just do it. Come on. Keep spamming into him. We've got it. He can't do anything. I mean, I can't even see, but he can't do anything. That's more important. He's almost dead. Hopefully that finishes him off, right? Yes, we've done it! We defeated WINDBLIGHT and saved the day! God dang, that was a long mission. Holy crud. That was insane. But we did it. We are done. Wow, that only took 5 minutes and 43 seconds. That feels like it took a lot longer. I mean, like the whole mission took long. Alright, well, not bad, not bad. The music is a little more calmer now. And hey, it's Teba, a Hyrule Warrior from the future who idolizes champion Revali. He is peerless in the art of flying and devoted to training. He can also be quick to anger. And Riju, a descendant of the champion Urbosa from the future. She assumed the mantle of Gerudo Chief when she was only a child. She fights fearlessly to protect her people. Alright, cool. 2 new characters to play as. Which also means a bunch of more side quests to level them up. I mean, I really shouldn't complain, but god dang. And hey, okay, so we got Revali and Urbosa back, so we can now play as them whenever we want to. And, well, the next mission is open up to us. Let's do this real quick, though. See what this gives us. Usually the hearts... Okay, that's actually really helpful. So that's increased health by 1 for everyone. That's pretty cool. I've noticed that the giant hearts tend to give you very good rewards. This is plus 5 EXP from everyone. Alright, that's cool. Oh, like all enemies. Okay, so now we can de-rust weapons. I think we only have 1 rusty weapon. I think we got one for Link like a long time ago. That's a Hestu combo. I'll get that later, maybe. Maybe not. We'll see. What else can we grab over here? A new dish. Okay, okay. I'll take that. Pierogi, or Porgy, whatever that was called. Anything else that we can do? Yep, here's another one. What's that gonna give us? Bonus heart for a volley. Not bad, not bad. I think this is a Riju combo.
I can't be stopped.
Yep, there we go. There's actually a couple that we can get over here, it seems. And bonus combo again. That was, I think this was a special meter already? That's actually really early on for her. I guess technically she's a late game character, so she probably already has some stats, so probably doesn't have as many upgrades as, say, other characters who we got earlier on. So that makes sense, I guess.
Wait until you see my newest
Combo for Hestu. Another combo for Hestu. Yeah, shut up. Whatever. Freaking Hestu, man. Anyways, I think that's all we can take care of, so I think I'm going to end off the video here. So if you guys enjoyed this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.